we're going to get right into it. I'm going to call up Oren Ross here, and he's going to be demoing Snagu. Snagu. And I think opening up with a little pronunciation lesson.
So my name's Oren Ross. I'm the game designer for Snagu, and before I begin even telling you what it's about, I'm just going to let you know it started off as a concept we used for the digital incubator, which is MTVU and Cisco, offering students, 10 groups of students, $25,000 to create whatever they want, as long as it's broadband content. So we decided to go with a cell phone. So I'm going to ask everyone to take out their cell phone, actually. I hope it's not shut off. Everyone goes off of it. And all you got to do is send an email to us. Send it to tag@snagu.com and send in the subject join space and your email address. Everyone, please do it. It's really easy to do. If you have any problems with it, there's a few helpful hints up here. Got to look at the to field. There's ways to change it to change from numbers to letters. That's a quick way of doing it. So when we were brainstorming our idea, the one thing we were very specific about is we want to keep it very easy, extremely easy that anyone can play, that even our moms can play it. My mom has no clue how to use her cell phone right now, and she loves the game already. We didn't want to have a time limit. There's no sense of having, timing the person. Let them enjoy it. It's a persistent game. Enjoy with that. We also didn't want to allow there just to be one right answer. So there is no correct answer for anything. You can throw in whatever you want and anything. And we also want to use a camera phone because everybody has a camera phone. I'm sure most people here have it and have never used a camera. And it's kind of amazing how many people have no clue what to do with their camera phone. So.
Go back one.
What? Go back one? Oh, sorry.
I'm slow.
Oh, so you send it to tag@snagu.com and the subject should be join space your email address. So if you guys don't worry, it'll be back up in a second. So our inspiration, we decided we all love Flickr. It's a great way to share photos, but it wasn't really what we wanted. We didn't want to compete with them, so we actually reversed Flickr. And rather than tagging your photograph, you photograph a tag. We were inspired by ARGs, all the ones that are just blending what's real and what's not. Here, everything in the world is real to us. You can use everything in the game. There's whatever you want. We love big games. This was actually presented for my big games class in NYU, taught by Frank Lance, which turned out to be a lot of help, taught me a lot of inspiration, inside ideas and how to fix it. And scavenger hunts. We all love scavenger hunts. But no one in New York has time for them anymore. You have to take out 5 hours out of your day to do a scavenger hunt. Plus, you have to plan ahead. It takes 2 days to plan a full scavenger hunt. It's a lot of work. And we also love dodgeball, which was actually created in our program, ITP. And we actually used it as inspiration. We actually had one of our teachers help us in it, and he was the creator of dodgeball. So when we were making it, we had a few rules that we were going to do. Since it had to be easy, it had to be simple. Keep it simple, stupid. That was the simplest thing we could go with. It's something people forget once in a while, and they put too much into making it really cool and do all these things. If you keep it simple, all the cool things will follow. So we made it easy to join and play. There's really, if you guys send the text message, you guys should be receiving in about a few minutes, a response, so you join the game. We don't take any unnecessary information. All we need is your email address to make sure you're actually a real person and that you're actually going to play online, too, because we're going to need that later on. And there's multiple ways of playing. We really enjoy the fact that there's different ways to play. You can play on your cell phone or online through the voting system. And we're not forcing you to do anything. You could take a picture when you want, or you could save it for later and never take a picture. You can pass it. You can do whatever you like with it. So you guys already joined. It's really simple. That's all you have to do. Somebody, I think, just got a text message saying they're in. It's really easy to do. There's just a confirmation we sent to your email just to make sure that this is actually you sending it and that not your friend didn't just hijack your phone and make it up. We're not going to post your email or phone number. So it's still private. All you're going to have shown as a username. So when you're playing it, the first challenge is the same for everybody. For anyone that's gotten it, it's me. It's always me. You're always going to have the same one being me. It's really easy to do. Everyone has themselves around there, and they have an idea of what represents them. So we asked them to take a picture of that. Here are two pictures people took for the game. This is actually from our play test we've just been having going on, which will be ending Friday, so you guys can play the game until Friday. After that, it's a randomly chosen set from a list we've created of around 200 tags. Here's a set. This is 2 pictures taken by different people. It shows you this word has multiple meanings in English, so you can interpret however you like. Is either one better than the other? Not really, just which one do you like more? That's what we're going to ask you later. You go online, and there you get to vote. It's basically choosing between this or that. You get to choose which picture you like more. Do you like the dog, the Dalmatian, or do you like the guy being spotted? It's really like, what do you think is a better explanation of the word? So that's what we ask you to do. And when you're voting, you'll never see a picture. You'll never see your own picture to vote on, and you'll never see the same picture twice. So here's an example for hell. I'm sure everyone can understand why these two are explanations of hell, but really there's so many ways you could take a picture of hell, right? Everyone has their own idea of what hell is. So it really allows people to interpret it however they like. It really allows players to play with ideas in their heads. But also the voting is different for everyone. While one person might see this for offense, another person might see this. Each player dynamically gets to see 2 different pictures from the same thing, but they'll never see the same picture twice, and they'll never see their own picture. So it really limits how much voting they can do and how much effect they can have on the entire game, each person. So the players can earn points through multiple ways, and that's how we reward them. We give prizes for most points. We just had a party where the winner was given an iPod Nano. The winner of the play test will be given an iPod. So it really gets people, this incentive really gets people involved. And we saw once we announced the iPods, people usage jumped dramatically as people realized, oh, I actually can win something. It's not that big of a deal to us. Spend $600 on an iPod and an iPod Nano, and all of a sudden, 80 more people are willing to play and playing all the time. So it really helped. We decided to make this scoring very simple. It's really, you only get 50 points for sending in a picture. It's a simple action, but it really gets you in the game. The voting, which we think is very important, is worth 5 points because it's something you can do very easily, but it still gives you a reason to do it. So you can get a lot of points. There's a lot of players who just love the voting aspect of it and are constantly voting, and they vote on every time they just go to the website and vote for a few minutes. And then the picture winning percentage is we just times by 10, and that's how many points you get it for. So it can constantly be changing, but it only gets uploaded when it's been voted on 10 times. So once it's been voted on 10 times, the fluctuation of points can only be by 100. So it really lessens the amount of change in your score when people vote against you or vote for you. So it really makes it a lot more stable. We also have parties. These are like a social aspect to the game. If you and a friend want to do something, you can create a party. We created one for the 80s music theme. There was New Order, Kiss, Madonna. Those were all the clues we had, and people were loving it. Here's some examples of what people did from New Order. This isn't anything like new, crazy ideas. It's just really simple ideas of interpreting the word New Order. So I'll actually show you some of the voting. Hold on a second. Let me show you the voting how the voting works. There it is. Okay, so you see the voting, and basically we show you 2 images next to each other with the tag above it, and you choose the one you like better. So if you guys would like, you guys can tell me right or left. Anyone have a preference? Right? Right. Left? And which one do you guys like, right or left? Left.